morning. Good morning. Yes, students, we were studying about the electricity chapter. In the last period, I had explained you about what is electric current, what is voltage. So, what is electric current? Anybody can tell? Yes, Trisha. What is electric current?
Rate of flow of charge is electric current.
Very good, very good. The flow of charge at unit time is called as the electric current. Also, we have studied about the voltage, which is also known as potential difference. Yes, Akash, what is potential difference?
Work done to move charges from one end of the circuit to another.
Very good. Exactly correct. Work done to move the charge from one end to another end is called as the voltage. The symbol which are being used to explain the ratio of the voltage is what is the symbol of voltage? Yes, Samiksha, what is the symbol of voltage? Which symbol we will be using to indicate voltage?
V.
V, exactly correct. Work done?
Q.
Work done is not Q, it is W. Yes? The Saurabh, what is the symbol of electric current?
I.
I. Very good. Exactly correct. So, we have studied about the voltage and electric current in the last period. Today, we are going to study a new topic concept, that is the Ohm's law, which will give the relationship between, which will be giving the relationship between the voltage and current. Voltage and the current. So today I will be showing the modules related how the Ohm's law has explained the relationship between the voltage and electric current. Voltage and electric current. Ohm's law has explained the relationship between the voltage and electric current. George Ohm, he is the physicist who has given the relationship between the voltage and electric current. He is the person who has given the relationship between the voltage and electric current. Yes, you can see the picture of the George Simon Ohm. He has explained about the relationship between voltage and electric current, due to which the law which was being stated by Ohm is being mentioned as the Ohm's law.
In 1826, George Simon Ohm stated a law establishing the relationship between voltage and current in an ideal conductor.
So, George Ohm was the first person who has given a relationship between voltage and electric current. He has experimentally explained about the voltage and electric current, how both are related to one another.
Before we state the law, let's see what it means in practical terms. For this, you will have to conduct a small experiment.
Yes, here there are some materials which are used in the experiment. You should be able to identify these materials. Which is this material used here? What is this, student?
Connecting wire.
Connecting wire, exactly correct. What is this?
Ammeter.
Ammeter. What about this?
Cell.
Cells. How many cells are there?
4.
4. Very good. What is this? Which device it is?
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter. Exactly correct. What is this?
Switch.
Switch. Yes, what is the function of switch? function.
regulate the flow of current.
Yes, which will regulate the flow of current. Exactly correct. So these are the materials which are being used by Ohm to explain the Ohm's law. What the Ohm's law states? Yes, Akash.
Ohm's law states that potential difference across the two ends of the circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through.
Yes, so we'll see how they are directly proportional by this experiment which was being conducted by Ohm. Very good.
Experiment. You'll need a thick coil of wire, 4 electric cells, an ammeter, a voltmeter, and a switch to control the circuit.
Samiksha, read what is being given in the point to remember. Yes, it is being given that connect the switch, the coil and ammeter in the series with the battery. We have to connect battery, the switch, ammeters all in the series. We have to connect ammeter, the cell or the battery and the switch in the series with the help of connecting wire. Connect the voltmeter in parallel to the coil. Voltmeter is connected parallel to the coil, but which are being connected in the series? Switch, battery and the ammeter. And when Ohm has connected, George Ohm, physicist, has connected these, and he was able to explain that voltage is directly proportional to the voltage.
The voltmeter shows the potential difference across the coil of wire, and the ammeter measures the current flowing through the circuit.
So voltmeter is a device which will help to show the potential difference across the coil of wire, and the ammeter measures the current flow through the circuit. These are the two devices which are being used.
Click the switch to turn it on. See how the pointers of the ammeter and the voltmeter moved. Note down these readings in the observation table. Vary the voltage of the circuit to see how the current reacts. Drag another cell to the circuit. Click the switch to turn it on. Note the change in the ammeter and voltmeter readings. Jot down these values. Again, change the voltage of the circuit to see how the current reacts. Drag another cell to the circuit.
So as the
Click the
voltage
switch to
increases,
turn it on. Note the readings in the table. Again, increase the voltage of the circuit to see how the current reacts. Drag another cell to the circuit.
so to increase the voltage we are using
Click the
the more
switch to
voltage.
turn it on. Note the readings in the observation table. Take the independent variable, that is voltage V, on the x-axis and the dependent variable current, I, on the y-axis.
Students, what you can see, what you can observe in the ratio V by I. What are the readings? First reading is 2.59, second reading is 2.60, third reading is 2.64, fourth reading 2.60. So we can see that approximate the reading of V, ratio of V and I is constant. V and I, ratio of V and I is constant, that is, but we are increasing the voltage, we are increasing the current. Both after increasing also we will see that the resistance is constant. The resistance, the ratio of V and I is the resistance which has been explained by the Ohm's law remains constant.
Plot the points to find out the inverse ratio of V upon I. If we plot current against voltage on a graph, we get a straight line. This shows that as the voltage is increased, the current also increases. Also, look at the ratio of voltage upon current. What do you see? The ratio is constant. This constant value is called resistance. Resistance of a wire is always constant at a given temperature, provided the physical state of the wire remains the same as well. Now, let's try and sum up all the information.
Yes, we have studied the Ohm's law. Where V is directly proportional to the I. So minimize. So we have studied about how the Ohm's law has experimentally shown that V is directly proportional to I. So what is Ohm's law? Once more, anybody can define what is Ohm's law?
Ohm's law states
Ohm.
that the potential difference across a conductor is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through it.
Very good. Which is the constant which is being remained constant when electric current and the voltage is being increased?
Resistance.
Resistance. Very good. What is the symbol of resistance?
R.
R. Very good.
R.
The symbol of resistance is R. So once more to recall what we have studied. I will be sharing the one video related to Ohm's law.
The Ohm's law in simple words gives us the relationship between the current, the voltage and the resistance in a circuit. This tells us that the flow of current is directly proportional to the potential difference between the points and inversely proportional to the resistance. If the potential difference between 2 points is more, the current flowing through it will be more. And if the resistance is more, the current flowing through it will be lesser. This is assuming that the other factors are constant. Let's do a quick activity to understand Ohm's law. We would need a nichrome wire, a voltmeter, an ammeter and 3 electric cells of very low voltages, somewhere in the range of 1 to 1.5 volts. First, we form a circuit like this which has just one cell as the source. This is the nichrome wire which is the resistance also. This is the ammeter which is in series, this is the voltmeter which is connected in parallel and this is the plug key. We close the plug key and note down a few readings. We need to note down the reading in
Students, what we have seen just now, how the Ohm has conducted an experiment by using the cells. First he has used one cell, then he has go on increasing the cell. By increasing the cell, what will happen? The potential difference also increases. Same experiment is being conducted here, which you can observe. What is V indicates? Which is device which indicates V?
Voltmeter.
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 Very good. Exactly correct. What about A?
Ammeter.
Ammeter. Very good.
the ammeter and the reading in the voltmeter. Let the current and the potential difference be I1 and V1 respectively. In the second case, connect two cells in the circuit and note the respective readings of the ammeter and the voltmeter. Don't forget, the ammeter gives the value of current through the nichrome wire and the voltmeter gives the potential difference across the nichrome wire. Let's say the readings are I2 and V2 respectively. And then repeat the same procedure for the third case when three cells are used as the source. You will notice that as the number of cells increases, the current as well as the voltage increase. But are they increasing proportionally? To know that, we add an additional column at the right which calculates the value of V over I for each case. You will notice that the ratio of potential difference to the current in each case will approximately be equal. This tells us that the potential difference V across the ends of a wire is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. This relationship was discovered by a German physicist, Georg Simon Ohm, in the year 1827. Notice that the resistance here is constant and we also assume that all other factors including temperature.
What is this V directly proportional to I? Ohm has explained that voltage, the Georg Simon Ohm, the physicist, has explained that voltage is directly proportional to electric current. As the voltage increases,
Are also constant.
electric current increases.
This is the Ohm's law. If V is directly proportional to I, it also means that V over I is constant. And that constant is nothing but R or the resistance. What is resistance? It is simply the property of a conductor to resist the flow of charges through it. Here in this experiment, it was constant. The SI units of voltage and current are volt and ampere respectively. But what's the SI unit of resistance? It's ohm and is represented by this Greek letter. If the potential difference across two ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance of the conductor will be 1 ohm. In the next video, we will look at another interesting experiment to understand the Ohm's law.
Lago Bindas in the latest branded casuals at Flipkart Fashion. Where the next?
Yes, so we have seen that how the Ohm's law explains the relationship between voltage and the electric
Let's look
current.
at this situation which we'd seen in one of our earlier videos. Two beakers
So we have seen how Ohm's law has explained the relationship between voltage and electric current. As the voltage increases, electric current also increases. But what remains constant is Samiksha, resistance. The resistance remains the constant. The resistance remains the constant. So we have studied who is the first person who has given the relationship between voltage and electric current. We have explained that how the Ohm's law explains the relation between voltage and electric current. Also we have seen experimentally how the Ohm's law can be explained by using the number of cells increasing and the potential difference. When the potential difference increases, electric current also will be increased. So these are the three concepts which we have studied, and the constant which is being used is the resistance. The resistance is the property of materials to conduct the flow of current. Yes, I will share lastly the PPT related to what we have studied till now. The Ohm's law. Georg Simon Ohm found the relationship between the current flowing through the conductor and the potential difference across the terminal of a conductor using the circuit diagram. He observed that the potential difference and the current varied linearly. Linearly means as it will increase, that also will be increased. Potential difference also as increases, electric current also will be increased. The second, we have seen that Ohm's law, how it can be stated. Ohm's law can be stated that electric current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. And what is V is equal to IR? What R indicates? Yes, Akash, what R indicates?
R indicates resistance.
Resistance. Very good. Yes, Saurabh, what is the symbol of resistance?
Ohm.
Symbol of resistance? R. Very good. So, the resistance is the property of conductor that opposes the flow of current. It is represented by R and the symbol R is the ohm. SI unit of resistance is ohm. So, this is about what we have studied. Now, please students give some questions. I will conduct some. Any doubt you are having in this?
No, miss.
No, miss.
No doubt. So I will be conducting a quiz based on the Ohm's law which we have studied. What is the things what we have studied about the Ohm's law? We have studied that the V is directly proportional to I, and how the resistance constant can be used. R, the SI unit of voltage. The SI unit of voltage is V volt. The SI unit of electric current is ampere. The SI unit of the resistance is ohm. This SI unit of resistance is ohm. So I will, based on these, whatever concept we have studied, I will be asking some quiz questions based on the Ohm's law. Here the question, when a voltage of 8 volt is applied across the conductor, a current 2 milliampere flows in a circuit. Find the resistance of the conductor. What is the answer for this? When a voltage of 8 volt is applied across a conductor, a current of 2 milliampere flows in a circuit. Tell me what may be the answer, students. You calculate. What is the formula? R is equal to V by I.
4 kilo ohms.
4 kilo ohms. We'll check the answer. What you have given is correct. Yes, exactly correct, student. Next question. If we double the resistance of resistor in electric current, the current flowing through it would be, current is inversely
Reduced by half.
reduced by half. Exactly correct. Okay, students, very good. So you have understood about the Ohm's law. Write down the homework. Write down the homework for you. First question, state Ohm's law. State Ohm's law. Second question, if 8 volt of current is passed through the conductor, if 8 volt of current pass through the conductor showing 20 ampere of current, what will be the resistance? What will be the resistance? Also please read page number 204 and 205 to understand it. Okay student.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.